Hello everybody, how are you doing? Really well. I think we've literally just discovered the most intact Starfish Decoy site ever on this channel. Quite possibly one of the best Starfish Decoy sites that you can find that's abandoned. We're in Cambridgeshire. I'll tell you about the history when we get inside, but I'm not joking. It really might be the contender for the most impressive Starfish Decoy site ever. So I'm excited, so should you be. Let's go do it, come on. Hello everybody, welcome back. I am blown away. I'm actually so impressed by this site. There's a dead bird down there, but we'll ignore that for the moment. We are in an incredible Starfish Decoy site for the condition. In fact, it might be, or it is easily the best one I think I've ever visited. We're in Cambridgeshire, as I sort of said before, and this was a Starfish Decoy, which is a nighttime bombing decoy for RAF Oakington, and it also served for RAF Tempsford as well. The decoy site command post is what we're in. It was visible as earthworks and structures from the air, which actually sort of invited me to come down here. And what was impressive about it was that, so we've done plenty of Starfish Decoy sites before, so we're sort of familiar with this site, but this was a Second World War Q-type bombing decoy, which Q-type basically referred to as nighttime decoys. And we're in Boxworth, sort of just shy of Boxworth in Cambridgeshire, and it was basically constructed to deflect enemy night bombing from RAF Oakington. And it was referenced as being active from the 12th of August 1942. We know that they had short shelf life, so probably deactivated, although there's no information on this, probably within the year. There was obviously, as with most decoy sites, there would be secondary decoy sites. There was another one located at Rampton. It says by 1973 the site had been given over to agricultural use, and no other features of the decoy site survive except for the actual command post itself. So let's get down to basic understanding of our decoy sites. We're in really what would have been the generator rooms, where we're in. There's two sections to it. We're going to talk in layman's terms, also give you as much detail as possible. We're in the Stanton shelter type of site. Now, if you pass me in camera, hi Sophie, everybody. Welcome, Sophie, to the channel. How you doing?
A really big spider behind you.
Okay, I really don't want to look.
No, it's gone up the side of the side of the door, so he will be big.
Okay, big bugger. We're in the probably what would have been the generator side. I think because we've got pipes, etc., there might have been generator plinth here. There is definitely an exhaust there, or a pipe leading into that, which would have helped basically help use. There's a trough as well for petroleum that was behind us as well. Now we're in the corridor. Now what makes this incredible is that you don't see this. You see bits of this. So we're technically in the command post. Behind us is the blast wall to obviously stop, just in case this, I mean, because again, this was designed to be hit. This was designed to be attacked by Germans. We're now inside. No, I'm alright actually. I think we're okay. Well, no, I probably could do with a torch, but thank you very much. I'm going to illuminate from the top. This was probably the command post section, and we've got vents which are secreted here, and the idea was that they would have a telephone to let them know that there was potential of an attack. And like I said, you've got two separate rooms. This one, because it was a Q type, was obviously for nighttime operations. So in essence, you're there basically to simulate the RAF base at night, and you've got to do a really good job of illuminating that in however way possible. So Normally that would have been a series of lights and also fires as well. So these fires would have been potentially in like wicker baskets, for example. You also would have had some generator lights that would have been separate, and they would have been to replicate the sort of bombers or the aeroplanes as they were sort of coming into view, basically like normal lights. Really, just imagine. I'm trying to talk in layman's terms here. Just imagine a simulation at night of how you'd need to do that. You'd need to simulate it via night lights, etc., to replicate an airbase. And the idea was that this was where they would have attacked. So you're, in essence, the people who would have served here, this is your shelter, knowing that actually you would have been attacked by German bombers here. Now, there's two ways in. There's this way, which you can see is the only sad thing about it, where the wall has collapsed. We'll have a look at that from the other side. And then you've got a nice little pipe there, which I think probably would have been a vent pipe. You all right, Fleur? Mm-hmm. Okay. Just scared me then. You put your hand on me like it was like, oh God, there's something there. What do you think?
It's cool.
You've not actually visited one like this, have you, really? No, so this for you would be exactly the same as the one that we did in Cornwall. But there wasn't the steel framing over top.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so Sophie, I'm trying to put that into reference. We did one in Cornwall for Sophie. We've done plenty of Starfish Decoy Sites. In fact, we've got a playlist, haven't we?
Yes, yeah.
We've got a playlist of Starfish Decoy Sites, which we've done many of. It's the second one is recording this in Cambridgeshire. But this is an airfield one, so they've got certain designs. But yeah, this is the same as what Sophie's seen. And actually, so we kind of know the generators would have been in that other one because that's where the generator plinths were. But in the Cornwall one, for example, none of this was here. No. So you'd got is the freestanding sections of the extra point, and this would have been the command post. Would have been tables, chairs, and a telephone exchange. I say telephone, really, to basically say, like I said, incoming Germans, you need to simulate now so that we can hopefully take away from that. There are pipes. We always sometimes sort of refer to the idea that in World War II, layman's terms, pipes at the bottom normally mean electric or any other sort of like outlet, and then pipes at the top normally, but not always the case, sometimes represent vents. The wind is howling as we speak. Yeah. Bit creepy, but the condition of this, oh wow, how incredible is this? You probably get appreciation, everybody, for it from the outside. So I think, should we just head out?
Yeah,
come on then. Well, everybody, welcome back. We're going to just take a look from the outside now. It's because it's so well kept in a strange way, also makes it slightly difficult to sort of get. Now, look at this. I have never ever seen this ever on a Starfish Decoy site before, and I'm going to get attacked now by all manner of things. Look at that. Well, you don't have to be a genius to figure that out. That's a vent. And that is still here. Can you believe that? I've never seen that ever in my life. Look at that. Now the idea is that, in essence, like I said, you've got numerous amounts of different lights to simulate. So you're trying to, like I said, replicate this airfield as best as possible at night. So you might have landing strip lights, etc., etc., but you need petrol and you need some form of electricity to help manage the operations. You're right, I've attached for everything. Covered in these sticky buds, everybody. But what an incredible, I've never seen one in this good condition before. And even though that is been completely smashed to pieces, it's remarkable. Now, Starfish Decoy sites varied in how they looked. So normally you would find that airfield decoy sites, for example, have got a certain design, which you normally find on these. Soph's laughing. Why are you laughing? Oh, blimey.
Not that one.
Oh, that one and all. Look at that, everyone. the commitment, that's commitment to the cause. But the fact that the corrugated plating is still here in almost mint condition is, I mean, again, never seen it this good. This is intact. I've never seen something so fully intact in my life on a starfish site of this type. Like I said, you need to look at starfish sites to sort of recognise that there are totally different ones for different uses. But the fact of the matter is, they're remote for a reason, because when you're simulating the airfield, you need it completely away from any civilians, and you need it out in this basically a field or a marshland, or you can normally see it in different areas. And it's just incredible to sort of see and to put this into context, especially when the farmer has beautifully sort of happened to have cut the oh blimey, went really close in, corn for us. But Sophie,
Yes.
I mean,
We've been spotted.
we've been spotted by a helicopter, which ironically, World War II airfield.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
It's really cool. It's really good condition. In fact, you can still see the bits on top.
Yeah,
like corrugation and all that. So yeah, that's amazing.
Really good. Like I said, we tried to on many different ones before, spoken about the use and the function. Obviously, we've given you its use and function and when this was dated to. And like I said, I don't really know what else to say more than we've already sort of spoken about. Normally, it would have contained around 4 people. I think that's pretty much normally 4, depending. But the point is, what I keep saying on this, these were designed for to be attacked. The only protection you've got is this bunker, in effect, to stop you from not being hit by any German bombs, basically. And like I said, the simulation, it's amazing what they used to do to just basically replicate lights. And like I said, it all depended. Sometimes they'd have like wicker baskets, or sort of, they look like hemp type wicker baskets, so they sort of light via fuses. Other times they would actually go all out. They would actually have like dummy airfield aircraft, etc, etc. And then other times they'd also have like these I keep forgetting, there's a special word that they use for these they look like generator types of lights that would sort of like emulate lights coming through. I think most of you will probably know what I mean by that, but amazing.
Amazing.
I think we should leave it there, although I do want to point out just one other thing. Thank you for being amazing, because without Sophie, I keep saying this, I don't think I'd be half as motivated to do what I do these days. Not because I don't love it, but I don't feel like I'm alone anymore. You know what I mean? So thank you. And thank you to every single one of you out there as well for supporting the channel. You're all amazing, and it really goes a long way. I don't mean to get emotional, but it's kind of rare that I get to see these types of sites in the condition that they are. And it helps us sort of go, well, now we can use this one as a reference to say that any other Q sites, airfield Q sites we see, we now can put that under a sort of thing and tick it off. Even though, like I said, we've done a few on this channel, never to that condition. And thank you to the farmers for keeping that in the condition that it is, actually. That we've just noticed as well. That's the blast wall that, interestingly, has fallen over. So this was another blast wall here. The idea was obviously that if there was an impact, it's meant to sort of stop it as like a screen in essence. But this one here has toppled over. And actually, but it's in mint condition. It's actually in perfect condition. And it's just flopped over. So in essence, that would have been there as the wall to screen out. Absolutely remarkable. And for all those people out there as well, we didn't tread along the farmer's land. We were using the tracks from the tractor as well, but remarkable, really just impressive by all accounts. Yeah, brilliant. Any more words of Phoenix history? Thank you so much for coming along with us. Thank you, Soph.
You're welcome.
Yeah, love all of you out there, especially this one. And take care, everybody. Much love to all of you out there. Feel free to spread the word of the channel. Hopefully we did a good enough job for you, and take care. Ready?
Yeah.
Cup out.